Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar. This is I guess a finale of sorts to the Masked Butcher campaign. There was an update, and now we have all of these masks that we can hold at once. Additionally, we can now do this. Up to the sky for one, and for the first time I see the sun, feel hope. I see the chance I've been searching for my entire life for. Oh, don't cry, my dear. I can die happy in the dark, knowing that my children and my children's children will live in the light. Final words of a Gelkali chronicler. Ogre, centaur, troll, all fixed their eyes on the mountains that stretched before them. The beast's rule had touched far beyond those lofty peaks and dark tunnels, but with a rebellion blazing to the south, their grip was crumbling. This was their only chance. We rise now, Tog mumbled, a voice, a deep growl that echoed across the gathering. Each of his people looked up with burning eyes, heavily armed. We have waited long enough. The black beasts believe they have crushed us, but they do not know us. The ogres beat their chests, the centaurs reared back on their hooves. The trolls snarled and gnashed their teeth in anticipation. This was not an army forged in the fires of conquest. This was a collective that the monsters had thought broken, scattered tribes unworthy of further notice. Now they would see the truth. The warband took their first steps towards the mountain, ready to reclaim their lands, to restore the honor of their people, to reject the rule of an enemy that viewed them as livestock. No, they would rise, and the abyssal otterdom would fall. Eastern Reach. Right. Hunger pangs. Oh, God be God, God be God. Can I still go on? I am so hungry, but I shall persist. You sustain me, and if I must starve, then we shall be together. Tiraga Blood Drinker. A weaponized hunger. Is that... Yes. Eat, work, eat. Right. And then we need spell, broadword. Bird forgotten. They'll be ready for us, Captain. Their magic will be strong, so close to their cursed altar, even stronger than the old journals say. Fine, I'm calling in the big guns. It had been a lifetime, but the mountains hadn't changed. Royan's hand, gnarled with age, calloused from a century of tinkering, adjusted the intricate gauntlet he wore. A far cry from the crude weapon he'd once crafted in the depths, it hummed softly at the low thrum of magic and engineering. His inventions had grown alongside him. They were smart, deadlier, as was he. And now here he was again, standing before the mountains that had nearly claimed his life so long ago. They're beautiful in a twisted sort of way, huh? A voice piped up in his ear. Mila, a young human he'd taken as apprentice, barely out of her teens. More fire than caution, that one. An amusing trait, but one that worried him more often than not. Their death, girl, Royan replied, a voice gravel, and they've been waiting for me. Behind him, the party ran through a final check of supplies, Canor's finest, bringing adventurers from as far as the Broken Lands and the Torn Gates. They demanded a pretty penny, but Royan had seen the signs, heard the rumors. The rebellion was faltering. This wasn't about revenge for him, not anymore. He intended to finish what he'd left undone. Get rest, he said to them. Tomorrow we go in, probably farther than I ever ended up making it, and they'll be down there, and we're going to end them. As night fell, he kept his gaze fixed on the black maw of the hold, listening in silence. I'm coming. This time I'm leaving with more than my life. The mountain was quiet. Somewhere in the depths, something stirred. Alright, let's actually send this one here. I think we might need to kill them. Incandescent moonlight. What party is this? Royan, Roypecker. It's just Royan. Successful, good. How long until our flagship is done? Way too long. Okay, come this way. Bloodied altar. How do I get incandescent moonlight? You know what? That isn't making sense. We had no cannons and we still absolutely destroyed them. We're gonna bring some cannons this way. This is a god tier general. What does my ruler look like as a general? Good, not great. We're gonna send in those guys. Damn, we almost had them there actually. Which is depressing. I've already taken 500,000 casualties though. That army. It's rough. Yep. Great. Let's go with full York head. Advir, Kugeldir, Durgazatun. I guess. Gervasenbrung. That. Where is my non-cannon army? There it is. Showdown was rough. Alright, unto the Luminant. The lands have failed us, but the sea remains, vast and untamed, gleaming with promise. May we learn to sail atop the darkness as we do its waves. Through the horizon, where the sky meets the water, we might push back the shadows, using the power of this new luminance. How much manpower do they have? I really just... Alright. Hit the fun button. By the fun button, I mean... button that will give me manpower to fight this war. Such is the nature of war. Oh no, it's Dervazatun. Whatever will I do? Army lost its leader. We're gonna march right here. You know what? Let's go right here. Alright. Back to having manpower again. There goes that. There goes another fort. Okay, I think that'll actually allow me to destroy this army totally. Yep, it did. Again, another stack wipe. This army can come here. This army can go right here. Alright. So they've taken well over 1 million casualties at this point. We still have a whole bunch of men in reserve. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that later. I don't have the armies to be spending on dealing with that stuff. This army needs to head right here. Electric fractures, mercantilism. long-term grudge comes to fruition. Good. These need general. That's almost a god tier general. I haven't had generals quite like this since I played as Jeongdu. Highly, highly recommend Jeongdu as a campaign. Basically, it's Art of War, the game. Dukin stands with us. Oh, fuck. Yes, 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 yes. Here to suffer. Alright. He lost that. It's bringing more armies this way. Morale of armies is excellent. How many men have they lost? Lost a lot to attrition. Dame's here to cause it. Alright, we are going to win that. It's going to be a little bit closer than I would like. More. Incandescent moonlight. Ooh. Big spooky one. Let's take a look at the ledger. More enemies. Yeah, they're gonna be running out of manpower relatively soon. This is playing... yeah, we'll attack into that. Stack light. And we kill bad on average. 2 of them for every 1 of us, which is a good ratio. So let me actually build a spy network up on these guys. Alright, run that way. Holy Orcat has been seized. This way. Let's follow up with another attack. Alright, here, 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 here. What province do they actually want? E something. Alright, head up north and seize that in a moment. Right. Let me go ahead and grab... Nope, that province is the one I would like. Such is the nature of war. Alright. That was far bloodier than it needed to be. But we're done. Wait, I need to bring armies. Needs to come over here. I'm gonna have to go fight. Really don't want to fight another war for that stuff. Fighting Krathenor is basically just gonna be more annoying than anything. I mean, we have a big fleet now, but it's still not great. Unless I was to build like 20 more of these. Alright, there's two. One goes here. Here. And then this one is Royan or Roy Pecker. I was right, that was the correct province. Press his belly. Alright, horror at dusk. They're dead, all of them. Alone again. A Royan, Roy Pecker, the last once more. His gauntlet, it was not the same mountain. This was not the same enemy. Royan knew that now, but the truth had come too late. His gauntlet faded. He slapped at it, frustration boiling in his chest, but it barely responded. The chamber yawned open before him, massive and dark. And then from the shadows it came. Royan lifted his gun, hands starting to tremble. This wasn't the same Otar he had faced before. It was more terrible than he could have ever imagined. I came to finish this, he rasped, voice hoarse and broken. He squeezed the trigger, gun jerking in his hand. A blast of energy shot forth, striking the beast in the chest. Nothing happened. No, he whispered, firing again and again. Each shot was weaker than the last. Each was nothing more than a futile flicker of light against the overwhelming darkness. The gun slipped from his hand, clattering uselessly to the ground before. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. The beast came close, leaning down, face inches from his. Its breath was hot and rancid, its gaze merciless. You ran. Coward, it growled, voice low and terrible. And now you crawl back to die. The beast raced its fist, bringing it down on the gauntlet, smashing it to pieces. His hand, shredded and slick with gore, fell limp at his side. His vision blurred as it raised it again, barely catching the glint of the razor it now wielded. The metal came close to the edge of his jaw, slipping beneath the skin. Royan squeezed his eyes shut. He turned his thought away. He brought to mind the smell of pine, birdsong, valleys, and forest, anything but the razor, anything the light touched. Wanted to live. These were final hope regiments, whatever that means. And we want to go develop provinces. What do the Final Hope regiments want to do? Here it is. What do I do? Alright, should have also given us no mask. Familiar face, dead at last. Also, we now have a bunch of Imperial gnomes. Alright, I just lost Snotfinger. With imperialism. Yeah. It's unfortunate that that happened, but we had to fight a war. So. Here, this one comes here, this one there. There. Pair mask. Who are we focusing right now? Tolerance. Ogres. Alright, yeah, I really just... I'm gonna go ahead and siege down the last of these provinces, and then that's probably gonna be it for the campaign, because... basically, to do that mission, I'd have to expand all the way to Royan. Unless for some reason there happens to be Haramari sitting somewhere near here. Which I don't believe is the case. Royan statue found. Go base production. Right, and let's go drums in the dark. Not mine, not mine. And basically just to actually get it, it would be me just sitting here expanding east to fight the command. That's basically it. And we would need to get all of these provinces, which wouldn't be an issue, but we'd also have to fight Krathenor and Everthil. And that would be probably actually not too bad, but it'd still be annoying, and we'd need to march over and fight them. Deal with all of that nonsense. We are still doing conversions. We also have... no, we don't anymore. We can set up racial reserves at some point if we conquered the Harmaris and the Hobgoblins. So we'd basically have to conquer all of this. The quickest way would be right through here, and then we'd want to go up this way. Religion-wise, what are you looking like? Rune Father worship. Oh yeah, because Abdel Khanzad was there. Alrighty, I think that'll be the last episode of the Tartacar campaign. We have effectively smashed our enemies. We have the maximum level of the Bloodied Altar. The entire West Serpent Spine is ours. The Forbidden Plain is ours whenever we choose to go fight the goddamn Lake Federation again, which is more annoying than anything else. And it would just be a slog of me constantly coming over here and fighting the command, which has over 1 million men. Really, I think we do actually have significantly better discipline and morale than them at this point. But it would just be a never-ending war, because they have effectively unlimited manpower, because, you know, they're enormous, plus they have all the professionalism. Or maybe not. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and have a good day.